The fact that I even got to make a video to say this is sad. If I give you a reading and give you some insight or advice, suggestions, anything, and you decide not to take what I've given you, but instead you feel like you don't like what I may have given you, so you go to another reader to try and get whatever it is that you are seeking, and it doesn't turn out the way that you expected it to, and then you come back to me and you want me to fix whatever they may have messed up. So quick little story time for y'all. So I had a client, okay, and she didn't like what I gave her in her reading. Y'all know I don't sugarcoat nothing that I say in these readings. I'm just a messenger. If you got a problem with what I say, then you need to take that up with spirit and not me. So anyway, she decided that she was going to go to another reader, another practitioner, to help her get the results that she wanted to get. Well, she went to this other lady and she did not get what she wanted. The lady did work for her, but it did not go the way that she wanted to go. So guess what she did? Oh, she picked up her phone and called me and asked me if I could help remove what this lady has done, because there are things that are taking place in her life and she does not understand them, and it did not start happening until after she paid this woman to do work for her. Now, the type of work that she needed done, I was not willing to do because it involved messing with somebody else's free will, and y'all know I don't do that type of work. Instead, I gave her sound and wise advice and even some suggestions on what she can do to better help herself, because, I feel like if you got to do work to try and mess with somebody else's free will, then you're not secure or confident with yourself. There's something going on within inside of you that you need to handle. If you got to go and mess with somebody's free will to get what you want, then that is obviously not for you. She paid this woman to do this for her. And instead of her getting what she wanted, she got the complete opposite. And it was just complete chaos in this woman's love life. It was just a complete disaster. And she wanted me to help. You know what I did? I told her that she need to go right on back over there to that woman who she thought could help her and get her to remove it, because I wasn't. No, I offered you sound advice, gave you wise advice at that. You think that woman? No, that woman wanted your money. She did not care what you would experience if she did this. She probably even knew what you would experience, and she still took your money. So after the practitioner started doing work for her, things got pretty weird. Now, of course, y'all know this was a love spell.
Bruh.
Y'all know how I feel about love spells. I just feel like they are just so unnecessary. Now, what she did not tell this practitioner was that the man that she was trying to do this love spell on was a married man.
Say what?
This was a real practitioner. She would have been able to pick on that, because that was the very first thing I picked up on, that this was a married man. Then again, these practitioners out here are so faulty. She probably knew and did not care. Here's the killer part, y'all. It worked. She actually succeeded in getting this man to leave his wife and come to her. What they also did not pick up on is the fact that this man's wife was also a practitioner. Oh Lord, it got so heated for sis. Oh, it got hot for sis. She had that man over there and all kind of chaos just started ripping through that house. Oh, honey, it was ugly. I knew who sis was. I knew sis was a practitioner. I saw it. But Spirit told me not to tell her. And I believe it was because she needed to learn this lesson. He cheated on her with multiple women, including one of her very close friends. Stole money from her. Every night, he would have nightmares and proceed to try to attack her in her sleep.
You dirty bird. How caught you were good, Paul. But you're not good. You're just another lying old dirty birdie.
When they had sexual intercourse, she would continuously get BV all the time. Every time they had sex. And she said none of this stuff was happening before this work. She said her hair began to fall out.
It keeps falling out!
Honey, that could have been from stress because all the stuff that she was going through, that was a lot. She ended up pregnant and had a miscarriage shortly after. And she said she bled for like 2 to 3 months straight. And I believe she said she still was the last time I spoke to her. And she said she won't stop it. It just won't stop. And she said she's been to the doctor. They have done all of these tests and they can't find anything wrong with her. But she will not stop bleeding. All of this stuff happened, y'all, within 6 months. 6 months. All of this stuff happened in 6 months. This was the absolute worst. And I wish this on nobody, not even my worst enemy. She lost her job in her brand new 2019 Kia broke down out of nowhere, and it had no problems, and she just said it wouldn't come back on, and it was almost as if it was totaled. She couldn't even, it was too much to get it fixed. It was like the engine went out on it or something. She had a very, very, very difficult time getting through this, all because she wanted this married man. Do y'all see what you have to go through when you do stuff like this? It is not worth it. So, not only did this man start cheating on her, he started doing all kinds of stuff to her. Not only that, in the end, he ended up leaving her and going back to the wife. After he left, she thought that things were going to go back to normal. And, she was kind of at this point ready for him to go because she knew that she was, this was backfire from what she had did. So after he left, it didn't stop. It got worse for her. It got really bad for her. And that's when she came calling me and asked for my help. And I kindly declined. No, I'm not about to help you. You went and put a spell on somebody else's husband. What did you think was going to happen? And then on top of that, she's also a practitioner. And it's like, that's why y'all got to be careful. That's how you know she was messing with a faulty practitioner, because this practitioner should have been able to see that this man was married and all of this other stuff. But because this practitioner probably was faulty and probably just wanted her money, she did it anyway. I hope sis found the help that she needed, because she wasn't about to get it from me. Look, I told you what to do. You didn't want to listen to me. You didn't want to listen to me and my spirit guide. So we about to help you. No, sorry. Y'all, then she had the nerve to get snappy with me. I'm confused. Isn't this your job? Aren't you supposed to help people? My job is to help folks who ain't hard-headed. The ones who care more about working on themselves than material possessions and things that is not going to help them grow. The ones who ain't out here looking for microwave blessings. The ones who see that there needs to be a change and wants to change and are willing to put in the work to see that change come through. Not y'all hard-headed ones out here. If you're hard-headed, I advise you to leave me alone because I will hurt your feelings. I take what I do very serious. This is my time and my energy that I am giving up here. And if you are not taking your journey serious, then neither am I. Y'all gonna get enough of trying to be out here getting blessings without doing the work first. A lot of these practitioners out here will not tell you that. They just want your money. These people bank on you being desperate and weak. They just want your money, and a lot of people suffer because of this. Be careful. Stop being hard headed. Work on your inner self before you go out here trying to manifest material possessions and things that you don't even really need. Last thing, if I give you spiritual insight during a reading and you decide that you want to do your own thing and you don't want to take my advice and you end up in something that you can't get yourself out of, please do not come back to me. You need to go back to the person that helped you get into that hole.